Hi, John here. Now I'm going to show you the new upgraded version of the dmrppvid Pro, the Platinum version. The old version works okay too. It still works great. It's just that the new version is now available for you to try, and here we go. This is the dmrppvid in Excel. And if you had the dmrppvid before, you'll probably remember how to use it. I hope you do. You go to the race and post. Now when you go to the race and post, you want to make sure that you find a race, preferably 8 to 12 runners. You can try all sorts of races, but they must all have data, and they must have all ran at least 3 times. But they must all have this. You might find a race, it's okay to find a race rather let me just bring up, say, Leicester. Hang on a second, and we can perhaps show you. Go to at a glance, remember, too, that's important. Now let me just scroll down, there's another one there. Not going to be one I want to show you, don't look like. Hang on a second, try Fontwell. Oh dear. Dear oh dear, say. Always the same, isn't it? I should have done my homework. Doesn't matter though. There we go, this'll do. It doesn't matter if there's 1 missing or even 2 missing in the race. You always use the lowest next to it, whether it be underneath or above. The lowest you put in there the same. So in this instance that'd be 61. So you look for a race, like I say, hopefully that's got everything in there that like here. We'll use this one. And what you do, you just put your cursor on the edge of the one and select the whole area, right mouse button, copy. Okay, bring up your dmrppvid and put it in here, right mouse button, paste special, text, and copy and paste, I beg your pardon. Now if the numbers don't come up as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you put them in there. Make sure that that's most important, you put that in there. Occasionally you'll get some discrepancies, and you just check them off and put them in. If you have any problems, just get back to me anytime and I'll help you with it. Now we'll just quickly run over this. Your first thing you do, you've got the RPR. So we have column M for RPRs. Now the top RPR will get 10 points. So that gets 10, that gets 10. Now the next down is 146. So that's 1 off 10. Sorry, 1 off 10. That means 9. 2 off the 7 means 2 off 10, which is 8. And 143 to 147 is 4. 4 off 10, 6. And that one is the same. And then you've got up here, you've got 150, which I didn't see. I'm making the right hash of this, aren't I? Let's start again. 150, 10. 10. 7 off 10 is 3. 3 off the 50 is 3 off 10. That's 7. 7. 6. 5. And so on. So there you have. We've got it right at last. There we go. So you've done the RPR, and then you're going to do the last time out. So you see column P and column Q. Now P is last time out, so in this instance it's 10 points. Then you add the two together, last time out and the time before, so that's 20. The next will be 10 and 2 is 12. The next will be 10 and 10 is 20. The next will be 6 and 10 is 16. 6 and 5, 11. 1 and 10, 11. 4 and 3 is 7. 10 and 1 is 11. So that's them done. Now you scroll to the right, because this is all filled in from the what you actually pasted. And what this next one is here is places, and you're going to allocate 25 points. Seems rather a lot. You can adjust this if you want to have an experiment and try. You can adjust that. 25 points for 1 or 2. Fourth place is 15. I made that more than the third because often the 4 is better than the third. In my opinion, that is. Okay. Again, you can adjust this accordingly. Now I haven't put a stop on any of these formulas, because some of you like playing with formulas. You might want to mess around with it. If you want to, by all means do so. Also, you can then put colours in and stops in. Like we've done this race, we can put a stop underneath by going to the far left and clicking, so it selects the whole row, and then you can put a stop in. That's what I call it anyway, an underline, so that you know that's where it is, and then you scroll down, do the next race. Excuse me. Anyway, we've filled in, come back to the places, we've filled the places in. The next thing we do is go to the days, and we fill them in opposite the horse. There's 14, as you can see, so you just fill those in. 51, 14, 18, 15, 33, 51, and that's that. If I missed one at the top, yep, 75. You've got to be careful doing it like this on a small page, like I've got up. We want it full page really. Okay, so now we scroll to the right, and you'll see now that you've got points allocated for at the top, which looks a bit complicated, but it's not. 2 to 6 days gets 15, 7 to 10 gets 10, 11 to 30 gets 3, and the remainder get 2. So that's a 2, that's a 3, that's a 2, that's a 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, and that's that done. Now it could be that you want to adjust this yourself. I was thinking about increasing them actually slightly, because I think anything under 30 days could get more really. You can make that 5 or 6 instead of 3, but that's something you can play with and experiment with, shall I say, because it's not it's open for debate, shall we say. Now in the next column W, you've got this is for when you have a claimer. Now you'll see in this race you've got Missy Sterling, £7 and £5. So what you then do is you bring up your your DM rater, in the it's first one is 7, so it's 7 goes in there, and the 5 goes in 7. Ocasio, there we go. So that's 5 goes in there, and that's the only 2 that has a claimer on board there. So next we go scroll over to the right again, and you'll find you're doing the odds. Now if you're doing this in the evening, you won't be able to have the race and post up like this. So what you then do, let me just see if I can find what I'm looking for. I don't know why I've got that thing up there. Let's just do this Sporting Life. Go to the Sporting Life and race cards. Okay, and we are at Leicester at the moment. What time was that? 3:55. Right, go to the 3:55 Leicester, and we use in the evening, we can use this the Sporting Life, and you always use these odds on the right hand side, not the ones underneath. These are better, and also they're in line with the numbers, which makes it so much easier. So what you then do is you bring this up and you go to the right hand side, and you then start putting them in, like 15 to 2, 6 to 5, 12 to 1, 33 to 1, 18 to 1, 10 to 3, 11 to 1, 8 to 1. Okay, smashing. So that's that done. So the next thing you do is you scroll to the right hand side. Now we come here to this pink column, the AG, which is power play points, and what you then do is you have to put 60 points. Seems rather a lot, I know. Again, it's open for debate. You can vary it. You can have your own criteria. And as I haven't put a save on any of this, the only problem with not putting a save on is that you can delete these. So try not to delete them. If you're going to delete a race, delete it from the left-hand side of the page, which is here, and select and then delete. That way you don't mess up the formula that's underneath. Okay. But what you're now going to do is here, the lowest points, like that one is the lowest, 10, gets 60. Now within 2 it gets the same, so you've got 12 gets 60, and from in 2 of that as well we get 60, so that gets 60, and that's it. There's no more there, no more there, no. 17. Right, so the next lowest gets 50, which is number 17. That gets 50, and as you can see there's nothing 2 points beyond it, so the next would be 38, and 38, excuse me, goes in there, and there is one there in the 2 within the 2, so you put that at 38 as well. The next is 15. This is just outside, so it goes down to 15 on that one. I'm sorry, 29 on that one. So that's 29. That's the next points, as you'll see on the top there if you're looking. The next is that one, which is 15. So now you've filled them all in. They've all got points, and you head over to the left hand side and you look in the column N, and you decide then that 443, Pride of the Castle, is the highest. So you can put a colour in there if you want. You couldn't do that if I put a stop on the formula. That just wouldn't work. They wouldn't let you. So at least you can do that. And if you want 2, like I like to do, the 2 top ones, place bets. And if you are into lay betting, we get a lay bet. I go to the right hand side as best so I can see the odds. Okay, and we find the lowest that we possibly can. 33 to 1's no good. 12 to 1's no good. That might be alright. Silver Rule, 15 to 2. That looks to be about the best of it anyway. For the what we've got, oh, here we go. This will do. 8 to 1. Allow. That's a little bit smaller, 15 to 2. So we'll stick to Silver Rule, 15 to 2, and we'll come over here and I make that a blue colour. You can make it whatever colour you like. Okay, entirely up to you. I mean, it's strange really, because I've always done it these colours, which is confusion if you do lay and win bets, because on Betfair the pinky colour's the lay and the blue is the win. So colour them however you want. That's just me, how I do it. I've done it for years like this, one way and another, but you can colour them whatever you want. So there you've got your selections for that, and that is all I have to say on the matter. You can win bet them or place bet them. The bigger the points, 400s are good in a race. You know, overall, just take the highest points and just bet them. I tend to chase my losses. I always have done, up to a maximum of 3. Well, 4 sometimes, depending how it feels. And then start again once you've made profit. Or if you can't make a profit, start again the next day, or next couple of races you can start again. Either chasing, if you started off nice and small, that's why you must always start off small. So that allows you the option then to chase if you want. Everyone has their own way of doing things, but this is how the rater works. That's how you do it, and good luck with that. And I'd like to hear from you. good comments, bad comments, anything. Just let me know how you're getting on. I would like to hear that. Thank you very much. That's it for now. Bye.